congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Mariota now on second down. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
The offense lining up 1st and 10. And the wideout in motion. Mariota on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Let's go!
Now it's Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Browns continue to roll. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first, they go right back to Collins. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On the give, this is Collins running left. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now let's go. Blue line.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Alex Collins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jarvis Landry and company heading back onto the field now. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. The rookie first-rounder David Njoku with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Going down the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try and go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Second down, Mariota. Flush to his right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play fake. Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead. Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now. On the run, this is Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Browns are pouring it on. There's no doubt in my mind. And do you hear that? Do you hear the... It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled? I think the fat lady's humming. Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now. She's full bore. Yeah, this thing is flat out finished. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here. When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working. And what about the defense? Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves. We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down. Second down, 9 yards to go. Back to throw again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Room to run inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. And now a first down following that long gain. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there. Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was the prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play. And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel all the way up here in our booth. That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there. No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught left side to Crabtree. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll try the right side with Collins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And again, it's Collins. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
They'll look to throw here. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Andy Dalton, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Time for a break. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They run again with Hunt. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but, hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Moore. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And the Vikings able to take home the victory there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis.